The scent of burning pine always haunted Elise, reminding her of the night her life changed forever. While the village gathered near the ancient stone walls to witness the Alpha King's choosing ceremony, Elise hid in her family's dimly lit cottage. Her mother wrapped her tightly in lavender-scented linen, whispering, "Whatever you hear, do not come out." In Elise's trembling palm lay her grandmother's silver pendant, a crescent moon holding a tiny star. "Even in darkness, you carry light." Grandmother's voice echoed like a warm memory. She was the only one who never feared Elise's Omega nature, a nature so rare that the royal envoys claimed rights over it every 7 years. Tonight, the drums grew louder. Torches flared outside. Bootsteps approached. 3 heavy knocks shook the wooden door. "Elise of the Moonmark, by decree of the Alpha King, you are summoned." Her breath froze. How did they find her? She was hidden. She wasn't supposed to be chosen. Unless someone betrayed her. Before her mother could speak, the door burst open. Soldiers wearing the Northern Territory's Black Wolf insignia stepped inside. Their leader, Marshal Kale, raised his torch, his eyes locking onto Elise like a predator who had finally found prized prey. "There is no use hiding," he said coldly. "The prophecy demands the moon-marked one." Elise felt her world collapse. What prophecy? And why did Kale look at her with something more complicated than duty, almost guilt? As they dragged her toward the ceremony grounds, the villagers watched silently. Not one dared to step forward. Not one dared to protect her. A hooded figure moved in the shadows. Elise was taken to the grand ceremonial altar, an ancient circle of stones glowing faintly with runic light. The Alpha King had not yet arrived, but the envoys formed a ring around her. Marshal Kale stepped forward. "You were never told," he said quietly, "but you are the last surviving Omega carrying the moon mark. The prophecy says your bond will either save the Northern Territories or destroy them." Elise shook her head. "I don't believe in prophecies." "You don't have to," Kale replied. "They believe in you." Before she could respond, a shadow moved behind the stones. The hooded figure from before emerged and removed his hood. Elise gasped. It was Prince Ronan, the Alpha King's firstborn and the kingdom's most feared warrior. Kale stiffened. "My lord." Ronan raised a hand. "Leave us." The soldiers obeyed instantly. Ronan's gaze softened as he stepped closer. "I've searched for you for years." "Why?" Elise whispered. "Because you are not a prisoner." His voice held a strange tenderness. "You are the key to stopping the war my father is about to unleash." Elise felt the air shift around them as if the ancient stones listened. "But if he claims you," Ronan continued, "the Moonmark bond will force you into a ritual that could kill you and grant him unstoppable power." Elise stepped back. "Then I have to escape." Ronan nodded. "And I will help you." But Kale suddenly appeared again, sword drawn, eyes blazing. "You are both too late," he growled. "The king is coming." The ground trembled as the Alpha King arrived. Tall, broad, wrapped in furs, his presence suffocating. His eyes gleamed when he saw Elise. "Bring her to me." Kale grabbed her wrist. But the moment he touched her, the pendant in Elise's hand flared with white-hot light. A shockwave burst outward, knocking Kale to the ground and cracking the runic stones. The king staggered back. "The moon bond is awakening." Ronan stepped protectively in front of Elise. "Father, stop this. She is not yours to claim." "She belongs to the crown," the king roared. "No," Elise whispered, but her voice echoed with power not her own. The moon above brightened unnaturally. The pendant lifted from her palm, floating between her and Ronan, connecting them with a stream of silver light. Ronan stared in awe. "Elise, you've chosen." In ancient lore, the moon-marked Omega chose her Alpha. Not the king, not the kingdom, her heart. The king lunged forward. Too late. A pillar of moonlight struck the ground. Wolves howled in the distance. Ronan grabbed Elise's hand. "We have to go now." As the ceremonial ground collapsed behind them, Elise felt something awakening inside her, strength, destiny, and a dangerous bond that tied her future to Ronan's. This was no longer just survival. This was the beginning of a war. And she was its spark.